Hey, in this video, I'm going to take you through a yoga sequence if you're experiencing migraines. If you're new to Roman to yoga, welcome. I'm Casey. Also, feel free to turn off the lights and get comfy for this practice. If you need some water, grab some at this time and keep it nearby. Take off your shoes, take off your socks, and make your way to your yoga mat. Come down one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, lift the arms up overhead. Extend your legs long, point your toes, take a full body stretch. Place your hands at heart center and select a word or phrase, something that you're grateful for. Firmly press all four corners of the feet together. Lower the knees down towards the ground. Clasp your hand up overhead and pick your upper body up and move it towards your right. If you're experiencing any joint pain around the hips, feel free to grab some pillows and place them under your knees for some added support. On your next breath, return to center and then pick up your upper body and move it towards the left edge of your mat. Feel the stretch all along the right side of your body. Close your eyes. Soften your body around your hips. Feel the stretch across your chest. Create space between the top and bottom rows of teeth. And breathe deeply. Make your way back to center. Bring the knees together. Hug your knees into your chest and gently rock from left to right. Massage out your low spine. The easiest way for you, come to a comfortable seated position. Extend your legs long. Place a bend in your right knee and place it over your left. If you're not sure what I mean, take a look at the screen. If you want a blanket to bring the floor closer to you, please do so at this time. Hip hinge forward, draw your low belly in and up, and bend and straighten your elbows a couple of times. If you can't go very far today, that's okay. You're exactly where you need to be. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Prevent any rounding in your upper back. In life, do you spend a lot of time hunched over a screen? Change the position of your legs. Take a breath. And once you're settled, draw your low belly in and up and hip hinge forward. Breathe deeply. Bend and straighten your elbows a couple of times. Close your eyes and focus your attention on the right here and the right now. All you have is right now. Don't miss out on the pose. Release the posture. Extend your legs long. If you're using a prop, move it out of the way this time. Step your feet to the wide edge of the mat. Lower your knees to the right, take your gaze to the left, and then lower your knees to the left and take your gaze to the right. Windshield wipe out your hips a couple of times. A little bit of compensation after stillness may feel good in your body. Scoot back towards the back of your yoga mat. Completely remove your prop. Make your way to hands and knees. Press the big toes together. Separate your knees to the wide edge of the mat. Sit back onto the heels. Draw your low belly in and up and extend the arms forward. Notice as your forehead rests down onto the mat. Breathe deeply. On your next breath, walk your hands towards the right edge of your mat. Press your left shoulder blade a little bit closer to the floor. Feel the side body stretch. Close your eyes. Make your way towards the left edge of the mat and spin your right shoulder a little bit closer to the floor. Breathe deeply. Walk your hands to the center of the mat. Place a bend at your elbows and place your hands in the prayer position. If this is uncomfortable in the wide-legged child's pose, just keep your arms long. Feel the stretch in your upper back. Draw your navel point in and up. Extend your arms long. Return to hands and knees. Lift your left arm up and thread it through your right side body. Extend your right arm straight out in front of you. Notice that your feet are hip-width distance apart. If a foot begins to creep in towards the other, just guide it back to alignment. And see if you can reach your right hand a little bit further out in front of you. Breathe in and breathe out. Firmly press into the right palm and return to hands and knees. Lift the right hand high and thread it through the left. Rest the right shoulder onto the ground. Walk your left hand forward. Notice that your feet don't begin to creep in towards one another. If they do so, bring them back to hip-width distance apart. Draw your navel point in and up. Walk your left hand a little bit straighter. Find your edge. Feel the twist in your body. Firmly press the left palm into the ground and then make your way back to hands and knees. Make your way onto your belly. Extend your arms long. Breathe. Curl your toes under. Flatten out the tops of the feet to rest onto the ground. Place your arms in the goddess position and drag your left knee up towards your left elbow. Turn your gaze to your left. Quickly open your eyes and notice that your left elbow is in line with your left shoulder. If it's uncomfortable for you, it doesn't have to be in perfect alignment. Find your personal best. Extend your left leg long. Draw your right knee up towards your right elbow and turn your gaze to the right. Do you notice any differences in your body? That's completely normal. Our bodies are not perfectly asymmetrical, but if yours is, good for you. Remember, you're exactly where you need to be. Extend your left leg long. Extend your arms out in front of you. Bring your forehead back to center and take a breath. Firmly press into your hands and make your way to a seated position. Take your time and go slow. Place your arms in a T position and create space in your shoulders. Walk your hands up your back and place your hands in the prayer position. Try to firmly press into all four corners of your palms. Sit up straight. Draw your navel point in and up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Draw your chin down and back. Lift through the crown of your head and breathe. Release the hands and shake them out. Separate your feet wide apart. If you're using a prop, grab it at this time and place the blanket in front of you. Bend and straighten your elbows a couple of times. Hip hinge forward. Flex your feet. Draw your navel point towards your spine. Close your eyes and hip hinge forward. Keep a straight, long spine. I don't want you rounding in your upper back. Many of us spend so much time crunched over a computer or crunched over our phones. We don't want to do that during our yoga practice. Release the posture. Wiggle your feet out a few moments. Bring your feet together and pick up your left foot and place it just above your right knee. Circle out your ankle. Seated pigeon pose. Circle out your ankle in the opposite direction. Release the pose. Pick up your right ankle and place it just above your left knee. Circle out your ankle and circle out your foot in the opposite direction. Close your eyes as you near the end of your yoga practice. Come back to the words of your intention that you set at the beginning. It's not too late to set an intention for your day. Come to a crossed-legged position. If you want to bring the floor a little bit closer to you or create a little bit more space in your hips, please sit on a prop at this time. Firmly press into all four corners of the feet and let your knees lower towards the ground. Lift and lower your hands a couple of times. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower your arms down. One breath with one movement. I invite you to slow down. It's easy to rush through your yoga practice, through your life. Next time your arms lift up overhead, find stillness. Breathe deeply. Repeat to yourself what you're grateful for in your life. Wiggle out your shoulders, extend the legs long, come to a comfortable cross-legged position, draw your hands to heart center, and always commend yourself for making time for you. If you want to stretch a little bit more, I have plenty of videos.